Married at First Sight Australia 2022's Jackson Lonie has admitted to answering the door naked to catch producers off guard during filming. According to the newly single reality star, it was his best trick if he didn't want his production team to come into the apartment he shared with IRL ex Olivia Frazer. "I would just always answer the door naked so that they wouldn't want to come in," he admitted. During an interview with the Daily Mail, the 30-year-old gave the incoming MAFS participants some sage advice. "If you're confused about something that's being said, that makes absolutely no sense, then, they've already come up with a storyline for you," he revealed. "If you're starting to feel like you are the bad guy, then I'd be having chats with producers, but you've got to trust your gut." Jackson then shed some light on what happens behind the scenes, saying that if your producer is pushing you in a certain direction, it's because they've created a narrative for you, and you need to just do what's right for you. Married at First Sight Australia's Matt Ridley also had advice for the incoming participants while he was a more controversial groom off-screen than on. Chicken twisty aficionado Matt Ridley advised the incoming class of 2023 to be 100% unapologetically yourself. "People know bullshit, people see it, and they call you out on it," he told the same outlet. "Not just at the time of filming, within the group, but also when it goes to air. If you are 100% yourself from the moment you arrive to when you leave the experiment, you will have nothing to worry about. You can walk away either in love with your partner or with your head held high, being proud." But when it comes to relationships on the show, he suggested that they work hard on them. "You were put together as a couple for a reason," he said. "Once you leave on commitment night, there is usually no coming back. It sends a clear sign to your partner that you're checking out and that you do not want to be there." Carrie Balbuzian urged the new participants to run a filter before saying anything. Married at First Sight Australia 2021's Carrie Knight came out relatively unscathed and even scored herself a lifelong partner in Johnny Balbuzian. However, she warned the new cast to run a filter before speaking on camera. "Just remember, this isn't what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas," she told the same publication. "It's so easy to get caught up in the moment or the grandiosity that is the production of MAFS. Whatever your motivation is, try to run every decision through a filter of what would make yourself, your parents and your friends proud. Don't lose sight of that." Buchanile told the participants of Married at First Sight Australia 2023 not to be afraid to ask for support. Buchanile, a 2021 bride, had a complicated relationship with Brett Helling, which was an emotional roller coaster not just for them but for everyone watching at home. The experience was so taxing that she not only wrote an open letter to the MAFS 2022 contestants for So Dramatic last year, but she also told the incoming crew to prepare themselves for what was to come. "Prepare yourself for the fact that it won't be what you expect," she also told the Daily Mail. "Prepare yourself for the fact that it'll be a whirlwind of emotion in the best and worst way. Don't be scared to be vulnerable, don't be scared to reach out for support when you need it, and cherish the friendships you form while you're there." As for MAFS 2021's Beck, go with the flow and secretly record everything. Oofed. Want even more goss? Listen to episode 213 of the So Dramatic podcast with Megan Puschetto below. Know something that we don't? Spill the tea here. Get the tea first. Follow So Dramatic on Instagram and tune in on Mondays to get your reality tea fix with the So Dramatic podcast with Megan Puschetto. So Dramatic Team September 14, 2022.